What's going on, people? So Black Friday happened last week, right? And I bought a handful of things. I guess I didn't buy these all on Black Friday. Nowadays sales start like the week earlier. They last through basically all of December, it seems like, because I still see Black Friday ads coming up from Nike. But either way, that's where all these things came from, right? Otherwise I wouldn't be buying a lot of these, because while cool, I just didn't really need all of them. But I mean, prices, they were like $90 each, like all three of these, $90 each, something like that, right? Maybe 92. Whatever. Let's go ahead and get on into it. Down there, side of the box and all that, right? For the most part, nothing you really haven't seen around here. It's just a different colorway, right? Let's go ahead and talk about it just a wee bit. This right here is the Nike Air Max 1 in the Easter colorway. If you were to read the side of the box, there are other colored titles on there, whatever. I don't know what they are. I honestly do not care. I saw this label as Easter somewhere, and so I now just refer to it as the Easter ones, right? Anyways, let's go ahead and jump on into some things. We're going to start with the bottom. Down there, across the bottom, it's pretty much your standard Air Max 1 outsole. Got a little color going on. That's nice, right? A couple different ones. And even if you get down in there real close, like you see some little speckles and whatnot, right? So, it's kind of festive. I do like what's going on down there a fair amount. But let's go ahead and move on up here to the midsole. Keep this train moving. So they're kind of the same thing, right? Plain white, a little bit of speckles in there. I don't know if they have as many colors as were on the bottom, but I wasn't really counting. I was just kind of looking at the camera and talking about stuff. So anyways, let's go ahead and move on. Get you a couple more pictures in here, right? Because sometimes it's good to have a couple more pictures in here. I've said that many times, right? Nobody's argued it yet. So anyways, as you can see, Air Max 1, a lot of pastel type of things going on. Nothing really new, right? Nothing groundbreaking, but, some people might be thinking, oh, wow, these are new to me. That's kind of cool. Or you saw these several months ago when they were new. They are far from new now. Anyway, so let's go ahead. I'm not going to do a full-on review on these because I don't really think it makes a lot of sense, but I'll just tell you what materials you can expect. Around the toe box, right, bottom piece, you're going to have like the standard suede type of stuff, right? So nothing crazy about it. That's what's going on there. When you look on the mid side here, in the midsection I should say, it's got this sort of cracked leather type of looking thing as if it was like left out in the sun or something. I don't know. But that's where what the pink parts are, right? For the swoosh, the little green swoosh in there, it's going to be similar to what you saw around the toe box with more suede. And then on the back, moving on past all that, stitched on lettering, right? Normal branding that they often have. So that's what you have going on there. One thing I do like about these, it's kind of different, but they do have these little ropey laces on the front here. I don't know, it's just kind of cool. It's different, but it works for this particular style, right? And if those don't work for you, I get it. And apparently Nike gets it too, because they gave you this other option, which is like a slightly lighter pink than you see on like the mid section here. So, but those are just going to be like your standard flat laces that you would normally get on these, right? Otherwise, looking at everything else on the inside, it's pretty much what you expected to see. So you got the yellow down there for the lettering. You got a nice little feel on the back of the tongue and all that good stuff. The inside. It just feels pretty nice, all in all. So there you go. I feel like I've covered everything that I really need to cover. One thing I guess I will point out, because I'm just noticing it now, they do have a green Air Max bubble. Well, the bubble isn't green, but the insides are green. So it's kind of a nice touch. Same green as you saw on the swoosh, right? But anyway, so I think that covers about everything. So I'm going to knock out this personal thoughts piece and then do some sizing. So let's go ahead and knock this thing out. Personally, right? As much as I think these look pretty nice, I didn't really know what materials I was getting into. I just bought them based on the fact that they were Easter style, and I saw them a while ago and thought that could be cool to have. But it's working out, honestly. Like in hand, I get all Air Max 1s can be a little bit different on that presentation. So you should do your research if you have preferences. I didn't, and it's working out for me though. But I will say this, I wanted these a long time ago when I first saw them, and I didn't buy them for whatever reason. And then they had them on Sneaker Politics or something like that. And I saw them there for like 100. I was like, oh, I should get those. Then I kind of just kept not doing it. Then they disappeared. So then they popped up on the Nike site for about the same price. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to get these. Waited just a little too long, and they went away again. I was like, Tristan, dude, what are you doing? But then they came back. And when they came back, they were even cheaper, right? By like about $10. So I'm like, oh, now it's all working out. So sometimes procrastination pays off not just immediately, but also later. So there you go. Little life lesson for you. I'm an older guy. I like to spread the wealth of knowledge that I've accumulated in my years. Anyways, I like these shoes. They're pretty alright. I'm going to break them out on Easter. I'm going to wear them the one time and probably not again throughout the rest of the year until 2026. Because I got a lot of shoes and that's generally how things work, which is also why I usually don't care when I miss out on things or forget to buy them and then miss out on them that way. So, that being that, I said I'm going to do the sizing part after that, and now that that's over, sizing. I bought these in a 9.5, right? I have a 9.5 size foot. It's 9.5 size shoe, true to size. It's worked out on past Air Maxes. It's working out fine on these. I will say, the toe box here though, it seems to be just a little bit narrow. It's still fine for me, but I haven't worn a pair of Air Max 1s in a bit, so I don't know if that's like just a thing, or if it's like just different cuts or whatever, but I feel like that was not an issue on other ones that I've had. It might just be these. But either way, just know that if you're looking at standard Air Max 1s, yeah, I would say true to size tends to be alright. These specifically, and they don't say like Air Max 1 SC or SE or Premium or NH or any little taglines after the 86 OG. They don't have any of that stuff on there. It's just Air Max 1. So I'm thinking that's more just this one. Past that though, walking around in these things, I mean, it's still an older shoe, right? I will say they feel pretty good. I've got no complaints about them, but it's not like it's gonna rival a lot of the newer things, but it's a good go-to because they got like all these different colors to choose from and they're lightweight, breathable, price point's good. So you can wear these all day going out doing whatever errands you feel like you need to do for the day, and your feet are gonna feel pretty good doing it, right? So I would say like they're great to have for that. But I'm not gonna I don't want to oversell the comfort like it's gonna be something that's just gonna blow you away. I mean, maybe if this was 1990 or something like that, or 80, whatever, whenever these came out, sure, it'd be something new and exciting then. But now, it's kind of like standard level comfort. So just know that going into it that it's not gonna be amazing. But if you were expecting something amazing out of these, that's probably more of a personal problem that you should work on, I guess. But all that aside, right? Air Max 1s, true to size, is working out for me. It works out on most Air Max models, honestly. But I would highly suggest going to a store and trying on a few pair because these are readily available in various colors. So you don't have to really take that gamble by ordering them and hoping that it works out. That's all I'm saying. So that's enough out of me, I suppose. From me to you, have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night, wherever you are. I'm going to be moving on to another Air Max 1, though this time with no on feet and sizing stuff. So there's that. Later, people.